Suddenly, the lights flickered. Time seemed to stop. Thomas's now unconscious body lay slumped on the floor of the shower while the water continued running. After a short while, he slowly regained consciousness, coughing as the water seeped into his mouth. Realizing he had no idea what had happened, he began to panic.
How the heck did I end up down here?
He asked himself out loud.
Peggy? Peggy!
He cried out. Silence. Nobody was returning his shouts. He held his head as a searing pain shot through it, and nausea rose inside of him. Disoriented from whatever it was that had made him black out, and still soaking wet, he carefully exited both the shower and the bathroom, stepping gingerly with his wet feet on slippery tiles. He didn't pick up a towel, but instead pulled on the first thing he could lay his eyes on, his jeans on the bed. Tracking wet footprints around the house, he scanned everywhere in desperation.
Honey, where are you?
He walked into the living room.
David, Chrissy, where are you? Daddy needs to see you.
His voice was shaky.
Peg?
The TV caught his eye. That dang thing was on yet again and nobody was even in the room. The panic ebbed away for a moment, irritation overtaking. He took a few strides forward before noticing the screen with some kind of odd display. Across the middle of a black screen, written in vivid red, were the words, "State of emergency." What does that mean? What emergency? What in the world is going on? He walked to the door and opened it to see his neighborhood in complete chaos. Sirens filled the air, coupled with plaintive screams and cries. People were running in and out of houses and calling out different names, as if caught up in a desperate, pained search for someone they were sure was gone. Futility pierced their voices. Fire burned and smoke devoured the sky in the distance. His neighbor Susan on her front porch, examining the disruption of the street, and he called out to her, "Susan!" She turned and looked. He waved frantically. She ran to meet him, looking sleepless and haggard.
My goodness, Thomas, it's so good to see you, Susan cried. I was worried you were gone too.
Gone? His stomach sank like a stone.
Susan, please, have you seen Peggy and the kids? I'm really freaking out here. Are they close by? No, I'm so sorry. I haven't seen them, but they're not the only ones missing, Thomas. It's like everyone's gone.
Wide, frantic eyes mirrored the fear and confusion in his own mind.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Oh, Thomas, goodness me.
She looked exasperated at being expected to explain.
Haven't you heard? It's all over the news that people all over the world are missing, Susan said. I mean, everyone knows that by now. Surely you put the TV on. Well, I didn't know, did I? If I had, I wouldn't be asking. And no, I never watched TV. And what do you mean, missing?
Thomas asked, as rage and fear battled for top spot inside him. She tutted.
Look, forget it. I have to go.
He grabbed her by the shoulder.
Please, I'm sorry for being so slow to pick up on this. I honestly didn't know. Can you please explain more?
Her face softened.
Well, that's it, Thomas. I don't know more than you do, really, because they literally vanished into thin air, Susan said. So even if I wanted to, I couldn't explain much. People just disappeared. Vanished. Had this crazy woman lost her mind completely? She was a real nut job.
Now his apology dissipated.
He couldn't afford to stand around listening to this nonsense. Probably some ill-conceived conspiracy theory, while people he loved were nowhere to be seen. He had to get out and locate them. Susan, stop all this nonsense. Where are my kids? My kids can't just vanish,
he replied, using his fingers to make air quotes.
Thomas, now listen. They did say, even on TV, that people just disappeared. I don't know anything else. I have no idea what's going on. I'm as confused as you, but it's the only explanation.
Susan's voice was calmer now. Thomas's head span with frantic thoughts. He resumed yelling for his wife and kids, walking away from the woman whose words made less sense the more she spoke.
Peggy! Kids! Peggy! David! Chrissy!
Thomas paced the neighborhood, eyes looking everywhere, seeking, searching, desperate. His eyes were tear-filled too now, making the search even harder. Dust was everywhere, blurring his vision further. On the streets, people were still yelling and crying frantically for loved ones at the top of their voices. A crowd took form in the center, and one of the neighbors held up a portable radio while standing in the crowd.
Reports are coming in from all over the world. Millions of people appear to have suddenly vanished into thin air, and no one at this point knows how, exactly when, or why. And worse still, no one knows if they will ever reappear.